Good morning, Desert Edge. Welcome to Sting Time. I'm your student body president, Jocelyn Cardenas.
And I'm your student body activities director, Jordan Lakin.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Thank you. Now it's time for DETV.
Coming up on today's show, the Goodyear Library will be filled with art this evening. We'll tell you which DE students will have their art featured.
Desert Edge wrestling team is looking to finish off an epic season as they travel to state competition tomorrow.
And finally, we see some good numbers regarding climate change. We'll tell you what they are. All this and more is coming up on today's show. Hello, Desert Edge. Today is Thursday, February 13th, 2020. I'm Zoe Wagner.
And I'm Devin Christensen.
We have a great show lined up for today. But first, let's see what's cooking for lunch. Today's hot lunch is pork carnitas with sour cream, fresh salsa, and sliced jalapenos. It comes with 2 tortilla, pinto beans, and a churro and a variety of fruit. That looks pretty tasty. Our cafeteria workers always do their best to dish out some good food, but now it's to dish out some daily trivia with today's question of the day.
February is known for a lot of things: Black History Month, Valentine's Day, President's Day, and for being the only month without 30 or 31 days. It seems so much happens in February that it needs every so often the month needs an extra day. 2020 is one of those leap years, and February is going to have 29 days instead of the usual 28. And leap year is the topic of today's question: how often does a leap year occur and why? As always, we will have the answer at the end of the show.
Now let's move on to today's announcements. Students who attend schools outside district boundaries are considered to be open enrolled. Enrollment for these students is now open for the 2020-2021 school year. Students need to apply for a variance to attend a different school using an open enrollment form. Students who are open enrollment need to download, complete, and submit it to the requested school. The Goodyear Library will be full of art this evening. The exhibition Vision and Sound, an African American Experience, will feature the art of DE seniors Faith Jackson and Simone Smimer. The exhibition opens this evening from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Goodyear Library. The exhibition will also feature 2019 DE alumni Kira Mitchell.
Now, returning members of the Anime Club are asked to come celebrate Valentine's Day this week. The party happens today during the second half of Power Hour. The first 35 students that show up will receive a Valentine. The boys and girls golf team have a mandatory meeting today at the first half of Power Hour. Students who can't make it should stop by to see Mrs. Thrain in D16. Students looking for their true match will have their chance. Desert Edge presents their second annual Matchomatic survey. Students can find their Valentine by completing the free survey. The survey will close today. Results will be sold for $2 in the cafeteria Friday on the 14th of February. Valentine's Day, ranging from 25 cents to $1, will be sold tomorrow.
Those students who are into anime but are feeling a little crafty should come check out the Arts and Crafts Club. The club meets during Power Hour. The meetings are held each Thursday in the Innovation Lounge. As we mentioned on Tuesday's show, February is a Career and Technical Education Month.
And we're giving DE students who have not enrolled in the film/video program a chance to come on air and try their hand at being a guest anchor.
We are asking students to participate in our celebration of CTE Month and offering a taste of what it's like to be on air live. The rules are simple. Enter by taking a 15 to 30 second video explaining why you think you'd be a great guest anchor and what you like most about DETV.
Then post a video to our Instagram at DETV_live or email it to us at DETV2012@gmail.com.
The deadline for the contest is Friday, February 21st, so send in those videos. CTE Month is a great time to take a look at some of our awesome Desert Edge CTE programs. Jaden Baker joins us now and is in the sports medicine classroom with some information about this cool program. Jaden?
Process, what do you mean?
Like there's ways to do it.
Rolling.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'm here with. Hang on. Start it over because. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'm here with Elisha Aragon, student in Cujo Sports Medicine class. Can you tell us what you've been doing so far?
Recently, we've been doing like hand and wrist tape jobs, and also we've been learning about different injuries. So.
Is this something you're interested in and maybe do in the future?
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about doing this in college, which is why I chose this class in the first place.
All right. Well, there you go. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
lot going on in the world lately.
And Andrew, the Scoop Caldwell, has been checking the news feeds for the latest stories. What have you found, Andrew?
Thanks, guys. I've been doing my best to find the latest national and international stories. Today, we have a denial for the new trial in the high-profile case, good news on the climate, and a President's Day celebration in Lincoln's hometown on the world news docket. Let's get started. A federal judge has denied Donald Trump confidant Roger Stone a new trial after he made a request for one under seal. Judge Amy Berman Jackson made her ruling known yesterday. Stone says he deserved a new trial because one juror should not have been allowed to be on the panel because the juror said he or she had read the news about the case. Judge Jackson disagreed. Stone is scheduled for sentences next week. He was convicted on 7 charges related to Russia's interference in the 2016 election, something under oath, lying under oath, obstructing Congress and tampering with a witness. Finally, some good news on the climate change front. Global emissions of carbon dioxide in 2019 were level with those of 2018. That's according to a report released Tuesday by the International Energy Agency. Overall, 33 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide were emitted worldwide from the energy usage in 2019, but considered the world economy expanded by nearly 3%. No increase is a sign of progress. Keeping carbon emissions flat is a good first step in helping the planet, but the agency points out more needs to be done. Springfield, Illinois is making Abraham Lincoln's birthday with celebrations Wednesday, the 16th. President's Museum, grave, and home are located in Springfield. The town is making the 211th anniversary of his birth in 1809. Events include a wreath laying, a folk dance, and a symposium and other events. That's it from me. Back to you.
Thanks, Andrew.
Now it's time to pass the ball over to our sports reporter extraordinaire, Brad Instant Replay Downs.
Thanks, guys. I've got a jam-packed segment today. Let's start with scores from Tuesday. First, the freshman squad took the court against Bradshaw Mountain on their court. They ended up losing with a final score of 60-63. The JV squad also competed against Bradshaw Mountain on their court. The JV squad finished off Bradshaw Mountain with a final score of 51-36. And our varsity team finished off the night with a final score of 52-49 and looks forward to the state finals. While the boys traveled away, the girls hosted Bradshaw Mountain at home. The girls varsity team took down Bradshaw Mountain with a score of 46-44. The DE wrestling team will wrap up the season tomorrow at a state competition held at Finlay Toyota Center in Prescott. 9 grapplers on the squad. Senior Sophia Carnanza, David Morales, and Corbin Schuler all placed second in their weight classes at sectionals, while Ivan Matherson placed third. Junior Chris Ciccarelli placed first, while Adrian Pena and Nate Vasquez got third. Carl Thomas and Jacob Alberto placed fourth. This trip to state makes history by including the school's first female state qualifier. This year, Edge Wrestling took a much higher scoring second place at sectionals as a team and 9th to state. Congrats go out to boys varsity basketball, who have their first home playoff game since 2011, coming up versus Lee Williams High School tomorrow at 7 p.m. Let's pack the Scorpions den. Boys varsity soccer also starts the playoffs versus Bradshaw Mountain tonight at 6 p.m. here at DE. Girls varsity basketball will also start their hunt at the title tonight at 7 p.m. at Thunderbird. We will also like to wish our varsity cheer, varsity pom, and JV pom luck as they travel to Anaheim, California this weekend to compete at the United Spirit Association. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for that, Brad.
Our history reporter, Von Quality Hopridge, has always give a well-rounded look at history.
And today his message may land flat. Vaughn?
Nice puns, guys. Today we go back to an age where discovery and interest was shamed upon, the world was flat, and the sun went around the earth. It was 1633. A man by the name of Galileo proposed the idea that the earth goes around the sun. The church who ruled at the time did not like these findings, and they believed that the earth was the center of the universe. So they charged Galileo with heresy, and he was forced to denounce his findings and say that his findings were wrong. It would be interesting to see what society would be like if the world embraced the idea of science earlier instead of denouncing them. And we may be further in society today. Some people still share these thoughts. One flat earther tried to tell me that they had supporters all around the globe. That's it for me. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Vaughn.
That does it for today.
Remember, you can send us requests, suggestions, and story ideas and announcements to detv2012@gmail.com.
Until next time, I'm Zoe.
And I'm Devin. Have a great day, Scorpions.